Hey guys, welcome back to Alex Vlogs.
We've been getting a couple of questions on Instagram about being newlyweds, what it's been like, and what it's like being a multicultural couple. So we're gonna answer some of those questions with you today. All right, our first question is, what has it been like being a multicultural married couple?
Honestly, it's been a dream come true. I think we created a very unique cultural blend that we cherish every day.
I agree, absolutely. I mean, it's been a real whirlwind of love, learning, and a lot of fun. I mean, we've grown so much as individuals and even more as a couple.
The next question is, what are the most memorable moments you have had as a multicultural couple? I think one of the most memorable moments we had, it was our wedding day. We actually had two. First one was on May 8th at Lake Tahoe, and the second one was August 14th in Orange County at the winery.
Exactly, two weddings. So I know right now you guys are probably wondering, why do they have two weddings? Well, at the beginning, the first wedding, we had our wedding in Lake Tahoe with David's immediate family, and we got married on the beach in Lake Tahoe. For the bigger wedding celebration that we had with family and friends, we wanted to give some people time to be a little bit more comfortable, to be around bigger groups of people, and we made sure to have our entire wedding outdoors.
We also was planning everything last minute. We wanted to drive to Lake Tahoe that morning when we're supposed to get married, but we drove the night before because David's brother said that we should come the night before, and we actually made it to Lake Tahoe at 3 a.m.
Always us, typical doing stuff last minute.
Yes. And also, if we're talking about big reception, I was filming a movie in Lake Arrowhead, and David was planning wedding without me. So he would try to send me pictures via text or call me, but it was bad reception, terrible reception, and nothing would go through. So I couldn't approve anything.
Oh my gosh, you had to bring that up. It was both hilarious and stressful at the same exact time. I'll never forget being shown 11 different types of white linens and napkins and having to choose. I mean, I even went as far as suggesting pink plates and gold forks, but luckily Alex and our wedding coordinator talked me out of it. So after a few dropped calls and failed text messages and an only 1 hour window to shop at the rental place, we got it done.
So another question, guys. Every relationship faces its own unique challenges. Have you encountered any difficulties along the way?
Yeah, this is a good one. So yeah, of course, blending two different cultures together isn't always going to be seamless. But for me personally, the most important thing that I learned is having someone's perspective growing up in a different culture or place than you. They may have a different approach, and that approach may get the same result, or oftentimes between us, an even better result to the goal that you guys were trying to accomplish in the first place.
Before we met, I lived in US already for 10 plus years, so I'm pretty much adapted to American culture and mentality. And I don't think there was any big challenges or difficulties due to our cultural differences. But I think when people come to US and if they stay in their community and they just speak their own language and just stay around their people, it's big possibility that it can be some problems. But because I lived in the Boston area for 8 years, I didn't have really a lot of Russian or Ukrainian friends. It's not a lot of Russian or Ukrainian people there, maybe in New York, but not in the Boston area. So all my communications was with Americans, and I'm pretty much adapted to American culture very fast, right away.
I love that. So our next question is, being from two different countries, how have you managed to blend your cultures together?
I live in US for 10 plus years, so I celebrate American holidays, Christmas and other holidays, but I also celebrate Ukrainian and Russian holidays. For example, Christian Orthodox and International Women's Day.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. When it comes to blending cultural and religious beliefs, I mean, we celebrate Christmas on both December 25th and January 7th. So who doesn't love another reason to celebrate? right? And as far as International Women's Day goes, I thought this was so cool, so empowering, and it's different because I've never heard of anything besides like Mother's Day here in the United States that kind of empowers women. And it is a big holiday in Russia. They oftentimes give flowers, so there's nothing that warms my heart more than seeing Alex's face light up when I get to bring her flowers.
They also have Mother's Day and Father's Day in Russia, but it's different date. It's not the same as in US.
So it actually benefits us by combining both of our cultural and religious beliefs because we have twice the holidays to celebrate.
And the last question for today is, what advice would you have for newlywed couples?
Ooh, I like this one. What do you think?
Well, I would suggest to be open-minded and compassionate. Also, learn how to adapt and compromise, and also learn how to meet each other in the middle.
I love how you said meeting in the middle. It's one of the most beautiful parts of our relationship. And it allows you to learn how to communicate, learn patience, and most importantly, once you learn those differences, you can not only embrace them, but you can celebrate them together, which kind of keeps you as your own unique person, but also brings you closer as a couple. So my absolute favorite thing about learning these little things about Alex has let me learn her love language. So learning her love language has allowed me to realize and recognize what's important to her. So when I do these little things that may seem insignificant to me or I would have never thought of at all, they can mean the world to her, and it can completely change her day around, or it can completely make her day. That's all for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed today's video.
And if you have any other questions, make sure to follow us on Instagram for the next Q&A.
And as always, don't forget to like,
Comment,
and subscribe. Bye.